Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. This is Cornoe, the rise of Cornoe, and we are doing great. Things are moving along, our money has never been better, we've got no loans, and we are progressing really well. Slow but well, and I think that's what I like. I like the idea that we're slowly filling in everything. At the moment, we've got more housing and we've got people to move into them, and it's a great situation to be in. So that's awesome. One of the things that I'm thinking of with regards to our expansions over here is that we probably need some additional technical services. I'm also thinking that we may need something like a bus end station for this one. So let's have a bit of a look. If we go here, let's go mods, say bus end station, bus end station. We really only have a couple, but I think that could actually work. We want something fairly reasonable though. So end stations, right? So bus end stations. Oh, it's the same stuff. It's the same stuff that's here. End stations. So we've got small end stations. Maybe we've got a small end station here that we could use. Can't build on top of that, but maybe we can build our way around it, but I don't think that's necessarily going to work. So we need technical services. We need technical services here, and we need a bit of other stuff as well. So let's see. It's a little bit of a bummer with regards to all of these things here. So let's try and get a little section here. In this episode, I'm keen on trying to get, I don't think we can go over the top of that. I don't think that's wise though, right? Yeah, it's probably not good to do that. Decided to get some more people in here, just to see if our reach goes a little bit further. I'm going to keep an eye on that. Its government loyalty is 43%. We want to get it a little bit higher. Now, what I'm keen on exploring is whether we can get a little bit of something going on. So let's, I want some technical services. We do need technical services. And we need a bus end station. I think here is a good spot for a bus end station, to be honest. So maybe what we'll do is we'll grab something like this guy, right? Seems a reasonable bus end station to place here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get a bus end station going on over there so we can actually run bus services here. At the same time, we do need a little bit of technical services, right? The last technical services we have is over here. I think we need probably another one somewhere in this location. That's probably a good idea. I'm over that one, so let's remove that one. That one doesn't seem to want to work, and I kind of can't. Seems like I can't. But anyway, we won't do that one. We'll try and do something else. But I'm thinking just a small one in this location here. So we'll have some level of technical services in the city. So that's fine. And then what we want to do is we're going to run a bit of a footpath through this area so that at least we've got, proper connectivity through here. So I guess that's the plan, doing a little bit of that. So let's get that underway. I know we're slowly building a lot of stuff up here. We can ultimately connect all of these together so that everything's well and truly connected. Anyway, that works well. We want to finalize this as soon as we can, I think. Have we assigned everybody to it? I think we have. Cornoe Crossing construction offices here as well. So we should finalize this fairly soon. This thing is almost full. I wouldn't mind filling it up. It's good to have that one there with a bit of a buffer. We will probably continue to have... Yeah, we're continuing to work through this. How are we doing over here? See, since we've started this guy, so I'm going to build a couple of other... These technical services stations, I don't think they work as intended. So I'm going to demolish them. We're going to replace them, obviously, first. So they take about 8 vehicles. We're wanting to do about 8 vehicles at a time. Or actually, maybe just 4. I don't necessarily want that. Not too sure what the right configuration would be. Something like this is not too bad, I think. That's going to be reasonable. So let's do that one there, so we can get a bit of stuff going here. We'll start moving guys out, and similarly, we'll probably want something over here. So we've already moved some of them out here. I think we'll do one there, and then we'll try and squeeze another in over here. So let's grab another technical services office, probably again a fairly small one. Can we get it to work here? We can. Alternatively, if we flip it around, I think that's almost better if we do that. We will do this. Okay, so we'll get another technical services over there. So we'll get one here, one there, and that should really cover us off a little bit. Yeah, we're busy doing the thing here. So this guy should have reasonable amounts of people working there, and we should be able to fill. Yeah, this guy's filled up pretty much. So hopefully we didn't. Oh yes, I mean I think we've got, because we were struggling to fill this guy. And we're very close to filling it up. We haven't actually been producing steel at the rate we would have liked to produce it. So obviously everything has gone a little slower. We still want 69 tons of steel over here, and we still need a hell of a lot of concrete to be delivered in this general area to be able to get this thing up and running ultimately. Everything else is ready to go. We are busy working on this. We've got lots of people here, but we're missing the prefab panels. Very keen to set up a much better construction area here with all the various construction items that we would need. What's happening over here with regards to our track building? Ooh, we are progressing. We're almost there. We'll come back. We'll obviously, once we're done, we'll electrify everything. We've got a section electrified. I guess we do. I guess I must have. Oh, are these? These are electrified. Those are not. Presumably, I did a little section so we could see the tanneries under the bridge. Can't remember anymore. This guy's not working. I built it by mistake, to be honest. We're trying to use this to fill up as much mechanical components as possible. We do need to build this as well at some point so that we can really start moving things around. We are building these areas pretty nicely, so that's quite a good thing. We're building all of this. Let's quickly see whether we've got everything assigned the way we should. Yeah, so that'll look pretty good ultimately over there. Now, we can continue this. So let's grab a couple of trees, continue our tree journey through here. It's the poplars. We want it nice and small. So like that. So they can grow. Oh, we need to check whether our new police station is up and running yet. Get our poplars in place here. Just to kind of continue the kind of trend of what we've got going thus far. Yeah, there we go. Little bit challenging to get them everywhere you want them, but you can get them pretty nice, pretty neat, and into the area of effect. Sometimes you struggle. Oh, there we go. Multiples. Oh, I like it. This is not a bad stretch of poplars that's going to grow here, and it's starting to look really nice actually. So let's do that. Get 1 or 2 more over here, please. Boom. Excellent. So I think that's where we'll leave it for now. We'll continue to do that. I think that look is really nice for kind of this inner city area. These bridges are really popular as well, so that's pretty good. We seem to be managing the demand of goods fairly well in this area, and we're managing to kind of cover all of our requirements here. On this side, oh yes, I kind of forgot about that, but now we've got the vehicles in the vicinity, so let's quickly finish that piece off. So the idea was that we would build this guy. Let's zoom it out a tad so we can kind of get a feel for it. The idea is something like this. I might get it as close as possible to that road there. Something like that. Ooh, it's not going to want to. Doesn't want to do it. That's an interesting... I don't know why it's not wanting to do it. I guess there's something underground. Well, actually, oh, maybe. You know what? It's a bit of a heating pipe, so I'll clear out the heating pipe. We'll build it and we'll put it back in, right? We'll clear that out, go back up. I'm pretty sure that will solve the problem, right? Yes, I think it will. Want to get it nice and close to that side there, so we can get the path to run on the other side. So I think that's going to be just fine. We'll make a start on that. That's going to be good. And at the same time, we will run our little path this way as well. Yes, that's going to be very good. So I'm pretty keen on just kind of giving it a natural little sweeping. Probably not as sweeping as this, so we can start getting some other stuff in here as well. So we'll assign that. We'll get our roads construction team to make a start on this one. We'll do the same thing over there. Now, let's remember to put our underground heating pipe back in play here. So if we go underground, we would want to make sure that we tie that one back in. We're going to assign it, but we are going to suspend construction for the time being. So that was it, right? The kind of leveling was a bit of a problem with the pipe placement where it was. We've got a hospital over here with tons of people working there. I might drop that down a little bit. This has also got tons of people working here, and I might drop that down too, just to make sure everybody's got what they need. I might extend a little bit the tree planting over here. Okay, just so that we kind of continue this journey of the trees down this stretch. And I might do it on both sides because we've got the room here, and I don't think there's anything else I'm going to kind of squeeze in there. And that's going to be our area there. These are kind of almost all built. We just have the one left to construct. And we do need to do the library. We've got some, we can get people to work here. So let's kind of drop it down to about 10 people max, I think. And then let's assign a bit of a pathway right over there so that we can slowly get the library built as well. So I think that's just pretty cool that we've got everything doing their thing here. This construction is underway. That path is extending. Once that path is done, which it is now, I'll continue to extend it through here, basically. Just like this, I think is going to be fine. We'll assign it there. We'll get that built. So now everything is kind of interconnected, and we can slowly finish off what we need to finish off. Now, this should be really getting close now. About 20% more left in it. How is the construction going over here? This is moving along 54%, 37%, 38%. Okay, so hopefully we will finalize our bridge sections through here. We're still using some of this stuff. Got some workers coming in. Got some prefab panels doing their thing over here. Yeah, we've got kind of everything we need there. Yeah, that's good. No problems. So I think that will ultimately work fairly well. Let's go back, have another look. Our track builder is on the way back. It's getting pretty close now. It's getting really pretty close to finishing all of this off. Trying to unload a bunch of stuff at the border post as well. So yes, all in all, looking pretty good. Let's quickly check in on our police station. It's not this one. It was where? Here it is. It's done. Got it there. We just need a few vehicles here. No. We're not purchasing any of that. Purchasing a few police vehicles. So let's move it in by speed. We're going to grab these guys. 145. None of our roads can really accommodate that. Interesting. 90. No, we're definitely gonna. I think these are pretty cool. 1, 2, 3. Please go and do your thing, guys. I like it. What are the? Where's our other police station? Is over here. Same vehicles. Yeah, I think we're kind of getting it there. Unexamined criminal cases. Yes. So I think now we should be able to resolve it a little bit better and quickly and more effectively with all of our additional police officers in the area. It should be fine. Should be fine. Almost up at 1 million rubles. I'm liking it. All of this is getting there. Oh, yeah. The swimming pool has opened their doors and is working. That is good. And even this guy is up and running and doing its thing. So that's awesome as well. So, yes, with the kindergarten there, that's pretty cool. Now, I wondered if no, this kindergarten doesn't have a different shade of paintings, and this is done as well so people can move in over here. So this area is now done, completely done. Now, what I did wonder about is whether we should actually apply one of these little open area parks or something. What is that? City Stadium. Yeah, at some point we need to do a little bit of that as well. So something like this, right? I think we could squeeze it in, right? So let's do that. I think that's a pretty reasonable spot for it. We'll squeeze it in over there. It's looking pretty good. We will give ourselves a little bit of a tie in here, and probably a little bit of a tie in there. I think that should be fine. Let's get that moving, and then we probably want a bit of a monument here as well. So let's grab ourselves a nice little monument. Quickly pop back in here and have a look at monuments in our mods. So I kind of forget all the stuff that I've got going. None of that. Ooh, that's not a bad one. We can give that one a bit of a go. We'll see what that is as well. So pop back out, go here, go to the monuments, and have a bit of a look. We've got these Lenin ones here, but what I thought might be interesting is this one. Though that doesn't actually give us any form of loyalty, nor does these. That's kind of why I didn't quite like them. What does this do? So let's do that one there. We'll give that a little section through there. Excellent. That's not bad. So at least we get a bit of a monument going there. And then we'll try and do some trees around it, right? What kind of trees will we be doing? A beech tree, a pine tree. Let's do some pine trees down here. Just because ultimately this is now going to be a bit of a park for us. So we'll just go around and get our park kind of nice and filled in with some pines, right? There we go. So that should be a nice little park ultimately. We don't necessarily need to do anything else here. And we'll see. We'll keep an eye on whether we need to improve that. We are now powered in this area, so everybody should have less issues. We are building our technical services, so that should be quite helpful in this area as well. We don't necessarily need any additional housing just yet. So we'll keep it going a little bit longer until we do some extra work there. Still at 83%. Can we start prioritizing this a little bit? Okay, now, with that in mind, let's have a bit of a look at what we're going to do in terms of running our power through here. Now, let's have a look. So we've got, obviously, the 18 megawatt high voltage varieties running into all kinds of directions I didn't really account for. But I guess, what was my thinking here? I was just thinking, what was my thinking here? I really can't remember what the thought was. The thought process here was supposed to be back when I did it. So obviously this guy will run in there. So that's fine. We can quite comfortably get that through there, if that's in fact the case. No, cancel that, please. So alternatively, what else would we be running? So that's a split that way and that way, right? But ultimately, I'm kind of wondering whether we need to do 2 lines of stuff in that general direction. And I was thinking, honestly, I don't know what the plan was with this stuff. So if we're going to go with these, where we're going to prioritize an in and an out, I don't think there's any real benefit in doing that. So we've got this guy over here. I don't think we need all this. This was kind of the plan, but let's kind of cancel all of this. Let's demolish that. We'll use that that we have. Let's clear out all of this. I can't remember what my thinking was with it. For time being, we'll clear out that one as well. So, okay. So we need to run power that way, right? That's as simple as that. So first things first, we'll run one over this way and split it off that way, and potentially we can split another off. I just don't know, right? We can only get 18 megawatts through one of these, right? So ultimately, I'm not too sure that what the case is there. This is getting closer and closer to getting done. So let's, well, of course, so as a first instance, right, we're going to run power up here and then into there, right? So let's get that line there and then that line up there, right? So that's our first one, and that'll run over there. Okay, so we'll make a start on those pieces going straight that way. Now, we also were thinking, oh, what is this? A switch over here. And we can add some extra stuff going in here if we needed to. At the moment, we've got very little actually going through here, right? And so the thinking, I think the thinking was, got this guy that's, oh, and that's a switch as well. So I think the other piece of the action was that we would run something straight up and into here. But I think we've got this guy. Yeah, so presumably, okay, let's do this, right? Let's do a high voltage underground line, right? The 12 megawatt high voltage underground line. We'll do it from over there. We'll go here, and what we'll do is we'll tie it in. I just want to see if I zoom it out a little bit more. What does that kind of look like? And we can't really tighten it up, huh? If I turn it so I can actually see what's going on. Yeah, I guess that's a reasonable one. And we'll tie that one through there, and we will kind of run, just keep an eye on. Yeah. We'll kind of run it. Zoom it out again. We'll run that one. Kind of wondering if we do add a bit of a switch in here as well. Let's get a high voltage switch going on. Just in case we need a little bit extra, we'll kind of do it like this, right? Yeah, I think that's okay. So we'll do that. just so we've got the extra room. Whether we use it or not is completely, it's completely a resilience thing, right? So we'll tie that one in there. From here, we will run there. From there, we're already tied up this way, and we'll get all of that going. So we've got some extra switches in a number of locations to run some more additional lines, right? So we'll do that. Get out of this, and let's start building some of these guys. We can, again, go for the gravels, because I don't think we necessarily need that to be... something like that's going to be fine. Let's sign these up so that they can start building. So we'll get some extra power coming in from the other side. So we've got this one running. So 90% almost done there. So that's good. So we've got initial power that will run into this direction. Ultimately, if we want to export power, we're going to run an extra cable through here as well. So that's kind of the thing that I was wondering about. I think this is what this was supposed to be. It was supposed to run one directly to export and tie it in. So I think we could still do that in this general location, right? We'll do another one here, in which case we say, have we already delivered a bunch of stuff here? Resources needed to finish. So we have done some work. Done some work. Okay, so that's okay. We've got 1 million rubles, guys. We've just cleared the 1 million ruble mark, which I think is an awesome milestone to clear. So that's good. Okay, so this is okay. This will work. Now, in terms of exporting power, we will come back and look at that in a little bit later. For now, let's try and serve our own power needs, because there'll be some changes that we need to make over here at least. I don't know. This area here is a little bit... It's a little bit funny. I tried something which ultimately didn't work. But anyway, we will continue to try and look for things. But we're going to have our own power set up fairly soon now. Fairly soon. This is going great. All of this stuff is getting there. This is completely done, apart from us just waiting for the library to finish off here. So do we have shortages of anything over here? Not really, to be honest. Let's research something here. We're not looking at decreased or increased birth rates. Vitamins, development, medical products to enhance citizens' resilience to pollution. Let's do that. Let's get some pollution treatment happening as soon as we can. With lots of people working here, we've got a reasonable connection. And let's have a quick look. How's our government role? It's slowly creeping up. So I'm kind of tempted to let's up our loyalty even further by doing... something like this, right? 70-30. So we'll really try and maximize that piece over there. Let's then pop in over here to the science one and have a look. We did the TV station, so now let's get to the conveyor pieces of work here, and let's have a look. Is our police station doing anything? It is. The other police station doing? Yes, I think we are kind of in control now here. This side is looking okay. We've got a few things there. Let's see. We probably need another fire station and another police station in this general area here. Since we've got the hospital here, let's do the rest as well. If we look at our walking distances, I think we will be able to serve the police station and the fire station over here. So let's grab the... okay, let's go here. Modded fire stations. Stations. So we've got some nice big ones. So let's put a few of them in place here. Don't so much like these ones. These are okay. And even that one's pretty cool. Main fire station. And then this one. Let's get them there and have a bit of a look overall. So if we go and do our fire station, so what does this thing look like? I kind of like it, I kind of like it. How many fire engines? 5 vehicles. This is a 8 vehicle one. At some point, we want a bit of area for... I'd rather do more smaller ones, right? 3 vehicles here. It's not quite the look that I'm looking for. We want something that's a reasonable look for a city, right? So ultimately, I think this is... probably the right thing to do. So if we found ourselves a spot here, let's just go underground. Have we built that? But it will work though. So if I were to do that is, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So I think, yeah, I think something like this. Let's try that. I hope all of that will still work. I think we might get that to work. Can I squeeze something in there? Ooh, I can. I can. So that's the fire station and then a police station at the same time. Let's quickly have a look. So if we look at crime and justice police stations, we've got a lot of them. I think something a little bit larger, something a little bit more urban, not this kind of crazy size there, but something a little bit larger, 20, 40, something like this maybe. Actually, this will work reasonably well in this location, and we can do something like this, right? Let's do that. Let's do that. And what we'll do is we'll grab a road, we'll tie it in there, and we will get cracking on that. We'll get the fire station to come in this way. We will need to get a little bit of work going on constructing this and constructing this. So let's get moving on these two items. We'll get going there, get going on this one. I want to make sure that we are seeing the construction moving. Yeah, good. So let's get that constructed, and then what we'll do is we will start to kind of run the path over here. But what we'll do is we'll start it off like this, move it away a little bit, do that, and then ultimately we can tie it in there, right? So let's do that, get moving on the path so that we're starting to build this out. We need to make sure that we've got everything there. We might get a statue in here, actually. Will look pretty good to get a monument in there. All of these things are slowly getting built. We've got no... But no connectivity to any of these things, right? So this thing is filling up with waste quicker than we would like, right? That's a bit of a bummer. Everything else is kind of moving. Oh, this is done. So let's get. So what we need here is, I'm thinking 1, 2 of these. I'm thinking the quickest. Let's get speed into the mix here. I'm guessing one of these fancy snow plows. Is that the... Okay, let's just get snow plows. I think we've got a better snow plow than that. This one. Grab one of these snow plows, and then I think another waste truck. The speediest waste truck we can find is... No. Is the other way around, this guy. We're going to grab one of those. So now we've got a little bit of everything there. What we'll do is we'll still continue to send all of this to the Novigrad border, so that at least we've got a little bit more resilience in terms of doing our things with regards to picking up some waste and all of those various items, things that we want. Okay, so at least we'll get a little bit of that going on. We now have an end station here, so we can actually run buses from this service if we wanted to. Slowly, we've got plenty of room, so we don't necessarily need anything more now for people. We can plan out some more stuff here, but for the time being, I think we're okay. Is this built? Without water supply. Interesting. Okay, so now we're not actually serving this at all. This has been... Oh, this is still currently under construction. So we should be in a reasonable spot to start working here fairly soon. We're struggling a little bit to keep pace with everything here. So we might want to start considering the construction of the next item. These items are not building as quickly as I would have liked, right? Okay, they weren't assigned, so that's kind of part of the issue there. And then over here, same thing. We haven't actually assigned any construction in this area. But I think that's going to be just fine. These two are going to be all good. We're just going to stop using those ones. Okay. So this is open, ready to run. We just don't have water and stuff over here. So we do need to have a look at our sewage. So if we go underground, right? What do we have? We have stuff running there. We've got stuff. This is actively under construction at the moment. We do need to start construction there. I guess if we have a look on this side, though, we are running some stuff over here. So is it easier for us to just run a little bit out that way, or we run it down here? I think we run it down here because ultimately we're going to need a bunch more stuff. It's just gonna delay us a little bit. I wasn't quite prepared for that. I didn't quite think it through. So we will have to continue to move. So let's get construction moving in this location. So grab me this guy. We'll pop it in there. Is there anyone else? No. Okay, so let's just make sure we assign all the reasonable construction items to the mix. This one needs to get assigned as well. So we'll kind of do that. So make sure we assign it. So get a bunch of stuff assigned here. I don't even mind that we're busy building all of this. This guy needs to be built as well. Grab it. Okay, so let's get another. Crossing not allowed. Okay, so maybe what we do a little something like this, and then we tie it in. Feels like such a waste, though. Cancel that. Let's cancel this. Okay, and we go back to this, right? We want to start construction over there. Yes, that's reasonable for us to do that and sign construction on that side. Let's get our road construction crews to do this. So lots of little bits and pieces going on over here. Now, with that construction underwater, what is this? A heating problem. The swimming pool doesn't have heating? Oh, we're not actually heating it. Okay, anyway, that's fine. I think ultimately it will be, this is a heating pump. Anyway, we'll have a look. This might not get heating either. Okay, so we will need to have a bit of a look at the heating situation here. So I think we did do this, right? Underground, we've got this guy, which is a heating pump. That's a heat exchanger. There's heat exchangers everywhere over there. But we don't actually have a heating thing over here. So I guess what we'll need to do is we'll need to... The question is, do we need the heating pumping station over here? Got everything else kind of ready to go. We may as well just have a heat exchanger right here to kind of cover off anything in this broader area. And I think that's kind of a good idea. So let's quickly redo this. That's the wrong kind of pipe. Right? There we go. Pull it back a little bit there. I think we'll get rid of this guy. I don't think we need that one. We've got plenty of pumps that's pumping stuff into these various directions. So let's forget about more pumping stuff. Let's get another heat exchanger in this location. So I'm guessing I want a large one. And we can just do this one. In this general vicinity, though I'm thinking we need it. Can we get it to work here? What's the issue? Is it the infrastructure? Oh, there we go. Let's get it over there, right? I think that'll cover a lot of the areas that we're talking about. So we'll continue that, right? I think that's going to be just fine. We'll do that. We don't necessarily need to get too crazy with it. Go up there, and what we'll do is we'll expand on this little path here for a little bit more, and ultimately what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to do kind of something like this, just to make sure that we're covering as much as we can. So okay, there we go. I think that's going to be just fine. Let's just assign our roads teams here to kind of get the show on the road here. Okay, that's fine. This is doing its thing, but it's not heated at the moment. But it's not a big deal, I think. Yeah. If you look at this guy, where is it? Yeah, it's kind of doubling up this entire area, and it'll cover most of it over here, and then this heat exchange will pick up from that side. So I think that's good. I think that's helping us a lot. Hopefully this is helping people out. Where is our stuff going? Yeah, it's going into that area. So all in all, working well. Okay, that's good. So we should then probably make a start on this. So let's get the crews to start their work on it, and hopefully that'll do the trick, right? Okay, now we're back to getting our water and sewage down this area. So go downstairs. Okay, so we've got run sewage on the one. Well, it's like kind of, let's just get a few more substations and things in here. So if we go here, we go to the sewage switches. This is the one. I guess that's the one. So what we'll do is we'll just do one there, one here, and one there. I think that's going to be just fine. Okay. Then we grab our pipes. We're going to run that one like this, that one like that, and that one like that. Get all of that moving. Okay. Similar trick with the water switches. Do we want to do a little bit bigger on the water? Nah, I think always go bigger, right? So no, this is the wrong thing, right? Not sewage. We're after this guy. No, not with that guy. This guy, right? Okay, so let's do that one there, that one there, and this one here. That should do the trick nicely. So we would like to do that. Get it going. And get it going. That's fine. Get that moving, and then we want to provide some services in this general area here. So let's get a substation. So we'll grab one of these guys. Yeah, I guess probably somewhere like this, so we can kind of sort out the broader area. And similarly with the water substation, one there. So we'll do something like that, and let's see about doing something like this. And for the water, I guess go from that one there. So let's just go. Okay, before we do that, let's try and not do this. No. Let's do that. Okay, and then we'll do the water pipe. I like it. Something like that, right? Let's get moving on all of this stuff, so at least that'll be served. Now we need to really get all of this connected and built. So let's run that and that. We need all of this to be built, actually. Interesting. Okay, lots of stuff being built. Also these two, right? Excellent. Now let's move construction here. Get that going. Get that going. I don't want this one to be built, so let's suspend construction on that. Let's get this construction moving, and let's get that construction moving, and let's get this construction moving. So all of that's going. Have we built this? We have. So we're moving with our construction industry here. That's awesome. So all of these have been built, right? Or, oh, we're trying to, okay, so that's done. So I guess what we can do is we can kind of clear out on some of this. Okay. Okay, get out of here. And then what I'll do is I will clear you out. We'll tie you in over that side. Oh, I think this is still under construction. That's a bummer. Okay, hang on. Didn't want to do that. Clear this piece. Just continue your construction here. One there. Continue that construction. And then, of course, what we can do is we can start doing this so that we can get this moving as well. The road crew there, so get that moving. So we get all of these bits and pieces starting to move. Once this is done, so there's still a little bit of room here for it to be moving. Then we'll get this piece happening. Okay, so actually we're kind of at the end of the episode. This area is built. That has been built, but we don't have it running yet because we don't have any water in this location. But actually, while we're waiting, we still need a little bit of garbage disposal here. I guess it's easiest to just do I wanted it to be nice and clean. If we went with the slightly smaller variety, could we get it in here? Ooh. I like that. So let's do that. Get that going. I think that's going to be a reasonable size here. We're really close to getting this moving. So that's pretty cool. Lots of bits and pieces going on. Let's quickly have a look. Oh, are these bridges built? They are. Now, that's what I like. Okay, so with that in mind, we can give a little bit of one-way action going on here. That's one way in that direction. That is one way in this direction, right? So that's fine. What we can do is we can get rid of all of this stuff. Okay. Right, because now we're actively, now it's actively reasonable for us to use this. So let's get rid of all of this, all of that. Excellent. Now we've got this moving. Excellent. Our next interchange is done. So we can start planning out our construction industry over here. All of the various items as part of the construction items. This is filling up nicely, so I do like that. We are managing this. That's okay. We do need to get to waste. So I'm kind of tempted to do waste in this area. Waste and... because we've got a lot of waste already generated in this area. It's close by. We can... probably access it from over here, get some good waste action going on in this area. You can even bring in waste via barge, right, in this area. So it's kind of making me feel this is our waste management area. This is going to be very industrial over here. I don't think it's going to be the nicest area, so it's probably okay. look at all of that. Now, we do probably need another technical services somewhere over here, probably on this side, so that we can continue to do a lot of stuff here. But what we'll need, yeah, I think these are kind of all okay for the time being. Not going to be too worried about it. Okay, so anyway, this is all good. Let's have a look at where our tracks are. We've basically stopped building it. So let's quickly get our track builder back to just finish off the job here. So please do this, 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 and this. And then, well, we'll need to get to everything else as well. And then we'll need to electrify it. And then we can actually start looking at this. But in the meantime, we can also build the rest of these areas so that we can slowly make a start on all of this that's happening over here. Look at this thing. This thing is full. So I'm guessing I'm going to drop this down to like 10 people to work here because we've got way more bricks than we could ever use, and that's fine. That is absolutely fine. We need to continue getting the track in here. These bricks will be serving us quite graciously all over the Republic in the future. So I think we're just going to be fine with all of that. Lots of other bits and pieces of construction going on over here. That's done. Is this under construction? Continue the construction there, please. All of this is actually kind of built, right? We go underground. Oh yeah, we can run power in here already. We are ready to bring power in from the other side, which is awesome. There goes the snow. And there goes a snowplow to start doing its thing. Give me a minute so that this guy kind of just drops off. We're at 10,700 people. This is doing a good job. 51% government loyalty. There we go. Now we're starting to see some real numbers there. Our unemployment is really low, and so ultimately we do need more people. Hopefully our snowplows are doing their thing in this area. We do need some more, probably more technical services. Maybe over here is a good spot for yet another technical services office. So let's quickly do that. Start a build there. Can we get 18 vehicles? That's maybe a little... 18 vehicles. Now that's a little extreme. Don't need that many. 8 vehicles. Oh, even this is not going to fit. We need something smaller. Okay, we're going to build another technical services office over here. We will tie this one in like so. And get constructing on that so that ultimately things are moving. Heating problem is, yeah, I know exactly what the issue is there. We're going to continue having a heating problem here until we've built a few more things here. Okay, that one, we can actually make a start on the next one. So for the time being, is what we'll do is we'll tie it in over there and make a start on it so we can get that moving. The pipe is still under construction anyway. Let's up our workers here just a tad, just in case we're starting to get a bit of an overflow, but I don't necessarily think we are. Yeah, so I don't think we're getting an overflow at all. But anyway, I'll get a few more workers in there as well. We do now have housing for all of our workers, so it's not the end of the world. Yeah, we can also start running some stuff over here. Ooh, look at that. I do like it. Look at our little star there. Our town is looking really good. Potomac is starting to look really good. A slightly more modern and high-density area than Cornoe on the other side of the bay, but I do still want to get everything to push up in here. And we might do kind of a similar little feature of kind of smaller housing all the way up and down here, just kind of for the hell of it, really. Secret police is doing their thing. We're managing all of this, no problems. So I don't necessarily think we've got any real issues here. These guys are kind of popping in. This is built. So what we can do is we can start building the paths to this and to this. Right, so we're able to get our workers here. Okay, that's good. So yeah, slowly building the town. Forgot a little bit about the water pieces here. So definitely in the next episode we'll have all of this ready to go, and then we can ultimately get the rest of things moving here. Yeah, once we've got our water and sewage infrastructure in here, I do like the shape of this, and I find it a really awesome little design that we've got going. A really awesome design here. This is starting to slowly get constructed. Okay, I think we're starting to win the battle. Still a little bit more of a battle over here. These are done, so that's pretty cool. We're ready to kind of continue this, so that's pretty cool. We've got our interchange going on there. This side's got an interchange going too, and that's fine. I think all of that's pretty cool, and we should be. Oh yeah, that's done. So let's just have a bit of a quick look here. Just make sure that everything we can possibly assign is assigned. Okay, so slowly getting all of this done. We need to build all of this, and then we can electrify it, and then we can run it. And then while those run, we do need to start looking at maybe building the rest of this infrastructure so it doesn't really pop into our way all the time. Our money is over $1 million, even with our constant buying of stuff. That's pretty cool. Preventative medicine. Let's grab that one, pick that one up as well, and go over here to the science research. Oh, that's a vehicle production facility. Let's get that one going so that we can ultimately go and build our own vehicles. That would be pretty cool if we can make all of that happen. And hopefully we can plow most of these roads. So it's not quite as impacted by snow. But that's kind of why we've got the rail to feed some of our critical items here, so that they don't stop in the event we're not able to really plow our roads quite quickly enough. But generally speaking, we should be able to do that. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it there. If you've enjoyed this episode, as other episodes, please do hit that like button. I do appreciate your support, and leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Tell me what we should focus on next. And tell me what you think of the build so far. One of the aspects of the game that I'm really liking, if you kind of take it slow and you just build it out nicely, is the kind of aesthetic you can get, the kind of nice little city building you can get, really well thought through area. I don't necessarily think these guys can walk there, but ultimately, once we continue this journey down here, we probably will get them to be able to walk there. So at least some of them to walk there. But the idea is ultimately we need workers in this area as well. Both this facility and this facility needs tons of workers, and they can all just live in this area, but there are plenty more people living there. We can also get the bus station here. So generally speaking, pretty cool. I like it. Look at that. That's a nice little design. It kind of fits the theme of the radio station. But yeah, all together working really well. We don't seem to have any plastic waste popping in, but we are picking up biological waste. So that's a cool one altogether anyway. This should resolve in the not too distant future. But I like the fact that we've got pieces of interest in the middle of this town. A number of larger buildings, a number of more interesting buildings, and ultimately I'm wondering if we can get something that's a little higher. But that's fairly reasonable over there. So I'm liking it. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, oh yes, I've already said that. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.